with you. So last week we talked about midlife being the top of the hill, how you have a clearer view, and that means you get to pause, you get to catch your breath and breathe, and now you see the view so far away that the view that you can see now from the top of the hill is a lot clearer. And that view wasn't visible during the climb. But now you're up there, you have a clearer view. The big question now is, what do you want to look at now? What do you want to focus on? Because having clarity is not just about seeing and having a clearer view. It's about choosing where you want to focus on now, where to look at. And that, I know that becomes quite a bit of a sticking point in midlife. That's because for years, even decades, many of us have been focusing on the climb. The climb being our responsibilities, our expectations, and also maybe just surviving every day, the day to day. So when we get a chance to pause, we end up just looking back. We look back at the things that we should have done. We look back at the things that we didn't do, and we start getting stuck in those old stories and keep reminiscing. Instead, from this vantage point where there's a clearer view, how about, instead of focusing on the regret of not doing something and wish I didn't do that, how about, what if it's an invitation to look forward, to start your midway journey? So shifting that perspective and of looking at things from what's expected of us and what we didn't do to actually what excites you, what lights you up. And clarity comes when you dare to ask yourself, what do I want to focus on next? What do I feel pulled towards? So I'm asking you gently this morning, don't just take in the view. Yes, it's a beautiful view, but turn your head and just look around and ask yourself, what am I curious about? What am I curious about now? And what do I want to learn? What interests me? What lights me up? And then I want you to ask yourself, what if I gave my permission? What if I gave my permission to imagine something new? What would that look like? And then finally, what if the best is yet to come? And I get to choose. Just really feel that. It may not come at first, but if you keep asking yourself these questions, eventually something will emerge. But you just got to persist. And the best place to actually do that is giving yourself that space, whether it's when you're sitting down having a break, or whether I don't know if you've realised, a lot of us say things come to us in the shower. It's when we are just focusing on, you know, our bodies. It's when we go into ourselves that, you know, that is where clarity begins. Because a lot of the time we try to come from the mind, and our mind has been conditioned. And that's where all the hesitation and the doubts come from. But if we go into our bodies, that's where we get the real clarity. We feel it. So it's giving yourself that space, whether it's during a walk outdoors, or just that moment of pause. And I have something that can help you with that as well. If you haven't listened to it already, it's my mini audio series. It's called Activate Her, and it's 5 little mini audio series that you just plug in, and it just helps you reconnect to her, that being inside of you, which is you, the true you. This is something that I help women with in her Midway, and you know, it's something that I am so passionate about. But let me just finish off with this. Just lift your gaze this week and choose a view.